Not working.
Hello, beautiful soul drummers. Hi, everybody. Oh, thank you. You all fit on my screen. I love when that happens. Um, I'm Christine Stevens. I'm the founder of Upbeat Drum Circles and Global Rhythm Sangha. And tonight is dedicated to the four essential rhythms, not the four, to four essential rhythms of the soul. I have been teaching with Soul of Yoga for so long. It's been such a beautiful experience working with Amanda, who's one of the pioneers of creating a yoga certification sound healing program. Meaning, after you graduate, what is it, Amanda, 200 hours?
You can get your 25-hour, your 100-hour, 200, all the way up to 1,000-hour certification with us. It's cumulative, so keep taking those classes and keeping track of them.
Yeah, exactly. I hope this counts for something for that. But
It
anyway, the
absolutely
point is
counts.
that Amanda, who's actually a holistic nurse herself, a real RN, and here she is. You can see her with her passion, which is singing bowls. She's surrounded in them. And so we just wanted to host a gathering tonight that would be focused on the theme of soul rhythms. And we've been running these since COVID every month. You can come every month. And lately, what happened when Jupiter and Saturn aligned? What happened when we got a new president? What happened for me is I feel so connected to the voice of spirit right now. Is anybody else feeling this? Oh, thank God I'm in a good company. And so I just woke up the other day and I was like, rhythms of the soul. Well, that would be playfulness. Like our soul is playful and we are not getting enough playtime. And that would be breathing. And I've been lucky to study with some great breathwork teachers lately. And I want to bring us into some sonic breathing practices. And the third thing I thought of was wild nature. You know, the wild is where my soul comes alive, and letting myself make sound and not just being all about the pretty correct notes. You know, I'm looking at my dear friend Anne Marie here with us right now, for all the way from Australia. Give her some love. There she is. And she works with a beautiful Aboriginal community, some elders that she works with. And, you know, there's so much nature informed music and nature informed energies. And the last thing is to take you on a guided imagery journey through the drum, as a drum is a portal to travel upon, as we want to really connect to our soul. How does that sound to everybody? They just take a minute and put in the chat bar, you know, one thing that drew you here tonight, so I can sort of get a picture of. It's nice to see familiar friends who've been coming often. I see you every month. Great. So a few comments on relaxing. Oh, cool. Carrie is going to lead a music therapy group for people with eating disorders. With drumming? Wonderful. That's great. So you can learn how we do this online, which is really different. Drawn to earth music tones. Great. I also brought my flute for tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to correct the problem. Raise your hand if you weren't hearing the jamming track. So I saw Sherry posted it. Oh, one. Keep your hand up so I can just get a quick scan. 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Well, that's alarming. I don't know why that's happening. It might be your speaker setting, is what I'm guessing, under your audio microphone down in the left-hand corner. It should say, the up arrow. It should say select a speaker. And you just want to make sure it's, well, if you're hearing me now, you should be hearing the music. That's really unusual. We'll have to find out what's going on with Zoom that's causing that. In the meantime, I will be your music. So let's all take a breath, hand on heart, and just put the energy, the feeling tone of what you just wrote in that chat bar into your hand and connect. This is why I begin this way, is that we begin with the inner drum. So we begin from within. Before we ever touch a drum, we start from the drum that is always with us in our heart. And just feel into that intention you wrote in the chat bar, what brought you here today. And put that energy onto your drum with an open, sweeping hand. And for all of you that are facilitators, I know I see Sean and Phoenix and master facilitators here on the call. You know how important it is to prepare, that we honor our drums. We honor the sacred journey we get to take tonight with them. And I just want to say thank you to this lineage of soul drumming that is not about performance, that is about healing and fun and playfulness and reunion and remembering the deepest part of us today. Aho, mitakwiyase. And hand comes back to heart. And just complete that circle. And so we begin with the rhythm of breathing. So this rhythm is played with your open, sweeping hand. I really recommend, not leaking energy. So the hand is held with the fingers together, the thumb is out. If you're playing a djembe style. Oh, that's a cute drum, Cindy. I remember that drum. I remember that drum. And just take that hand and we're going to make the sound of breath, which is just the open hand pushing into the drum head. You should hear that kind of, or if you don't want to touch the drum, you can use a mallet. Wait, that's not Sean Phoenix, that's 2 people. You guys are in Montana, right? Our neighbors. Okay, so we've now learned how to play. Oh yeah, Stormy, that's right. So we're gonna remember to play how we play the breath, all right? So I have a couple instruments to accompany you playing that breath sound. So let's begin. The first essential rhythm we'll learn tonight is the rhythm of breathing. This is a little bit of a different vibe than a boom, 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 right? This is breath. Breath has an inhale and an exhale. And this Radiant Sutra says, we breathe in, filling. The breath goes out, emptying. All day long, We're worshiping the goddess, breathing us. It says, you are the instrument, breath is playing. You are the instrument, breath is playing. So when you're ready, add your breath, both drum and physical. Relax your shoulders. If your breath wants to make a sound, don't shut it down. The soul has its agenda. It's like maybe or whatever you feel, okay? No one can hear you. Your microphone is off. And finding a natural ending. Notice if you feel more connected to your drum, more connected to your body. Notice what shifted just in that short time. So to help anchor the soul in my drumming, I love starting with that breath rhythm because it's not about the beat. And just allowing sound to come through. How many people were making sounds with their voice? Oh, cool. And I was playing this beautiful instrument called the Koshi chime. It's lovely to breathe to. Those were the instruments of earth and air. And I like to do that because we're breathing the air and the earth is that kind of body anchor. Awesome. Well, we're right on time to go to playfulness. So here's the surprise. I want everyone to hold up their drum that they're playing today, in the screen so that we can our drums can meet each other. Because this is one of the funnest parts of this class. Oh, Elizabeth, that's beautiful. I love that octagonal instrument. Patience, did you draw this? I have to just show this. Oh, it's so great. Thank you for sharing that. What a way to decorate a Remo drum. Remo would love to see that. Let's see them again. It just takes me a minute to shift through all the screens, you guys. Hmm. Oh. Oh yeah, so Sophia, look at this. I think I'm showing that. Yeah. All right. So now put this drum away because the rhythm of playfulness requires you to find a new sound. So you have 1 minute to go create an instrument. Go. You know, the kitchen is full of them, the office is full of them. Your shoes, you know, body percussion if you can't find something wild to play. Ooh, nice. Hi, Angela. Oh my gosh, really? You're going to play that? Kathleen, look at that. Abalone shell. Oh, I can't even imagine what it sounds like. That'll be cool to play with. See, already you feel an excitement, right? This is what the soul loves, being given permission to be childlike, playful, something completely new. So I wish I could do that with you, but I'm going to anchor the beat because I can't play the track because a few people aren't hearing it. So I will be the rhythm track for you. So let's see our instruments in the screen. If you want to put on gallery view, oh my God, I love this. I'm just going to show a couple, I'm just going to highlight a few cool instruments that are I'm seeing really quickly. Now here's the true meaning of medicine. Playing on your pills. That's the extra calcium for you. Really? Sherry, how are you going to play that? Oh, nice. A scraper. I never thought of it. Patience, what is that? Oh, markers. Thank you. Okay, everybody's got their fun little toys. I love it. Keys, yeah, perfect. So you can put it on Gallery Jam. It's really fun. So we're going to dedicate this to freedom, playfulness. I'm just going to hold a pulse and a groove. And what we know from science is when you get out of your head and in the moment, and the fun thing is you can see other people in the Gallery Jam, right? You can't hear them, I know, unfortunately, because of the delay in Zoom, but you can see people. So you can sort of get inspired as you're going to be more and more playful because your microphones are off. So the rhythm of playfulness naturally goes, let's see. 1, 2, everybody play. Everybody play. Fill it in right there. Fill it in. If you're standing up and dancing. Oh my God, Sherry, that's hilarious. different way. Energy on the screen. And fill it in. Make it even bigger. Make it even smaller. Make up your own thing. Playful. Fill it in right there. Yeah. I saw that roll, Emily. And slowing it down. Yeah, Elizabeth adding her flute. I love it. And listen for a natural ending. Come to your own ending when you're ready. breath. How's everybody feel? Elizabeth, I wish I could have heard your flute. I saw you playing and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I can just imagine it in my mind. Um, so we're going to do an unmuted rumble now. So if you press your space bar, I think you get unmuted. And I thought it'd be fun to, not the drum, but to rumble with your found sound. So let's have an orchestra of chaos. This is the ultimate playfulness. Rumble. And stop. Now, how do you feel? Anybody want to say anything? You know how to unmute yourself and speak, or you can, I think it works if you press space bar. Tell me if yeah, isn't that cool? Now we can just press space and open our microphone, which is nice. Anybody want to say anything? I feel amazing. Who was that? Awesome.
Mute. Exhilarated.
Carefree.
Thank you, Kathleen.
I'm sorry.
Angela, go ahead.
Carefree. Very carefree. Thank you.
Carefree is a powerful word, isn't it?
Yeah. Less burdened.
Carefree. Ooh, that just rings in my heart. Gotta write that down. Carefree. Yeah, silly. Oh, that's a good one.
Energized.
Energized. Yep. I think if I remove my spotlight, okay, then when you speak, Zoom will find you, so I don't have to try to find you.
Okay. Relaxed and happy.
Anybody else?
Light-hearted.
Sweet. Elizabeth, was it fun to play the flute over that groove? Anything you want to say about that? That was fun. I saw her pull up the flute. I was like, oh, that must be interesting.
I just think I'm focused when I'm in your class so much on playing the way I'm supposed to. And it didn't matter. It was just fun to make the noise.
Oh, nice. So you're in the flute class.
Yes, yes.
So you got to be playful on the flute and not care.
Right.
Wonderful. That's a really good tip for everybody, that when you're learning an instrument, it's just really fun to break free from, judgment and all that stuff that goes on when we're learning, right? Who can relate to that? And you're learning any instrument. Well, let's just gather up the energy of playfulness, and just, my teacher Lauren Roach calls this packing the prana. Like, just watching the screen made me happy. Did anybody else feel that? Like, just watching the screen, I'm like, we are being children. We're just improvising instruments and different ways to play them. And, this is really important, freedom. This week, you want to connect your soul, walk in the kitchen and bang out a beat from some instrument, right? So let's pack the prana. Hi, welcome, Wolfgang. We're glad you're with us. Just pack up that playful energy and kind of absorb it in your whole aura. I call it the sonic aura, that field of vibration, or to your neighbor. That's beautiful. Sean and Stormy. But I mean it, really, it's really an energy got charged up, didn't it? Our souls love to play. So it's good. We do all this kind of deep, heavy work. I do a lot too, and I teach it a lot. But lately, I've been getting this huge download, be more playful. So the next rhythm, does everybody feel complete with that? I don't. I think we should do one last step. I think we should take I'm inspired by Elizabeth. I think we should take the playful energy and now play it on our drums. So let's take that energy. I'll keep the best to my ability of that same beat. And let's just make that transfer of carrying that energy. So maybe it means you play it differently than usual. Maybe you play a different part of the drum than usual. Or maybe you sing in the drum. Or I really appreciated people that were moving. Really, Kirsten really loved watching you moving with your instrument, So you can stand up and dance with your drum. I think this is so important for soul activating rhythms, is playfulness. So the beat is or your flute. Or play your neighbor's drum. Playful. And carefree. Carefree. You can use your voice to be playful too. La 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 la. Na 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 na. Na na na. Na na na. Na na na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. Na 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 na. Fill it in with your voice. Now that's playful. Here you go. La 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 la. La 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 la. Sing it in the spaces, yeah. Singing in the spaces. ending is coming. 2 more phrases, go. One more time, go. La 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 yeah. All right. Take a breath, thank your drum. It's amazing, you know, there's a reason we say we play music. We don't work music. Anybody want to make a comment about that experience? It felt important to me that we transferred it from the drum to our drum. Did that feel good? Anybody want to comment? Just click your space bar and your microphone will be open.
I felt empowered this time.
Hmm.
Carefree, I let my troubles go, and I just felt more empowered. I got to howl too, so there you go. Any way to howl.
Howling with your voice?
Yes, that's the best. I watched your
Yeah.
This is a video. I think it got me thinking about how I used to howl and drum. So.
Well, great segue, Angela. Give her some love. Thank you, Angela.
There we go. Had to do it.
You had to do it. So we're going to unmute all. Everybody can unmute, which I've been learning a better word than mute and unmute. My friend Kate Richards-Geller just taught a class with me last week on voice and drum improv online. And she says, open your mic and close your mic.
Oh,
Really lovely, because some people are really triggered by mute and unmute, you know? We don't want to be told to mute. So I love, could you open your mic now? Could you close your mic? So let's open our mics, and I want to transition to the next piece of this today, which is the animal sounds. So I'm just going to hold a beautiful, deep drum rumble. I just want you to take a breath, relax your shoulders. You might have a power animal that you want to call in. Your soul might already know some guides in the animal world.
Wonderful.
I had a fox on my land today, so I was thinking, how do I honor the fox? So make the sound, any animal sound you want.
How the monkey sound? These monkey sounds. Gobble, 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 gobble. And gobble, 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 gobble.
Arr, 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 arr.
Oh gosh.
Listen for a natural ending if you listen to the whole community. We have a mourning dove out there. Woo-hoo. Isn't that what they do? Woo-hoo. Breath. First time I ever did that on Zoom.
Sorry.
Thank you for being in the wild. Wasn't that in the wild? Right? Nice. So I'm going to close the mics and just take a moment to transition to the last essential rhythm of the soul. And then also just to say, wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. I just feel so blessed that I personally moved from the city of Encinitas, San Diego, California, to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, to our family's property on 5 acres in the National Forest. And I have had that soundscape really change from urban to wild. And just the other day, I was noticing the sound of the wind in the limber pines versus the Douglas firs, and just like really ear training from nature. So it's just good for the soul to remember our animal self. Anybody know what I mean? Just like, and thank you everybody for contributing. Let's just give a moment of appreciation to everyone who came tonight, because I felt like that animal soundscape was everybody contributed in their own voice. And so we close the session with a kind of inward experience, which I think is important. We do stuff that's very outward. This time you don't have to be looking at me. And I would recommend, if you have a shamanic drum or a drum that is more sacred to you. Oh, that's beautiful, Kathleen. Yep. Look at that beautiful drum. Cool. Looks like there's little stars on there. I don't know what that is. It's cool. So often we have a few different drums in our lives, don't we? Any other collectors out there of drums? So this is the first drum I ever purchased 35 years ago. I didn't know I was going to be a drummer. I bought it in Utah at a decorating shop for lamps with hides, and these were in the back. I carry on this drum a charm from a women's ceremonial group that I belong to, Women's Way Long Dance. And also one time I was heating up this drum by a fire, and it fell into the fire and it singed. But miraculously, it didn't hit the sinew and it didn't change the sound. And for a while, I felt terrible and I kept apologizing to the drum. And then one day it hit me that the drum was initiated and that I carry fire and that I carry the feeling that we can be charred, but we're still singing. And that's what I feel from this drum now. So I want to offer that we do a ending journey tonight into the soul. Soul retrieval work is the territory of shamanic drumming. This is an opportunity to close your eyes. I'll be maintaining the pulse. We had in the Global Rhythm Sangha, we had Sandra Ingerman, my great friend and teacher, told us something really important that I appreciate, that I want to mention is there's no one shamanic beat. And we want to find our own beat. And I'll just be the background for you to take a moment to travel into that soul place that that the drum knows. And I call this guided imagery drumming because it's not a full shamanic journey, but it is the opportunity to let imagery arise from the fire in the soul. That I feel we sit around that fire when we drum. We might drum with our ancestors. We might drum with someone we miss that's on the other side. You might drum with the animals you just called in. You might just want to be inside the fire of your soul to remember and rekindle the flame of passion. Does that give you enough guidance? Because I don't like to talk through these experiences. Is everybody feeling good about this? Oh, great. Yeah, so you don't have to be looking at me. And then I'm going to close the call with a little flute because I want to play for Elizabeth and for everyone. So let's take our hand in our heart in honoring the guides and the ancestors of the practice of the drum as the connection and the travel to the soul, and blessing the drum. This is a different purpose tonight. So I always really like to take that preparation. If I'm shifting gears, take a moment, prepare my drum to go with me into this intention. And you'll know when this journey is over, so you can close your eyes. You don't have to look at me because I usually stop and then play a different beat, so you'll know. And you can play what feels right to you. I'm just holding the pulse of the experience. Thank you all for being here tonight. Good to see my friend Bill over there in Encinitas. You just have to, there he is playing that drum. Are you playing the purple drum? Yay!
And my harp.
Were
And
you
my-
playing your angel harp tonight?
Earlier, not online.
Oh, cool. That's a cool instrument to mash up with the drums. So I guess I'll turn it to Amanda to say closing thoughts, and then I just have a chant to close you out with. Amanda, are you still here?
Oh, I'm definitely here. I didn't go anywhere for sure. That was amazing. So lots of love to our Christine. I like to call her our Christine because she's family. As are each one of you. This is, I'm Amanda, by the way. I'll call it the mastermind behind the sound program here at the Soul of Yoga. And I'm very, very proud to bring in the best of the best. I'm very picky with my instructors. And Christine personifies everything that I could ever hope for in an instructor for sound. She's generous, she's enthusiastic, she has years, decades of experience, not just in person but online. And to me, those check off all of the boxes that I want for an instructor for our students to come and learn sound from. So this program tonight is really a support group for our facilitators. We have a training coming in May, and we hope you can join us. It's about facilitating drum circles, which we desperately need more of. So I hope that you'll stay for the 30 minutes after. This is a Q&A coming up after she finishes with her last prayer, where you can take the time to be with Christine in an intimate setting and ask her questions that you have, or especially if you have facilitation questions. So please stay after, and if you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer them. So thank you so much for coming tonight, and back to you, Christine.
Well, I like to close with the chat bar chant. So this is a little game where we take one or two or three words, 4 words, a sentence of what you're leaving here tonight with. And I really honor all of you for making time to be on a computer for a little more time, because I know there's this thing that's circulating now called Zoom gloom. But I think that's because nobody's been to a Zoom drum circle. That's why. That's why there's Zoom gloom.
Woo, 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 woo! That's right.
So as you put a phrase or a word in the chat bar, what you're feeling from tonight, It's so helpful to see this. And then I just try to take a couple of words to song, turn them into song. Do you want to join me just with the pulse on your body? I like this. Sherry Strand wrote, deepening into my heart and soul. That really just struck me. Deepening, 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 deepening. And then you sing, oh, into my heart and soul, however you want to sing it. So I'll just do the deepening, 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 deepening. Add your song, deepening, 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 deepening. Thank you so much, everyone. Namaste. See you next month.